Hello, welcome to the new student orientation at Torch Trinity Graduate University. I'm very glad to see you, even though we don't see each other face to face. My name is Dr. Hyung Park, Academic Dean at the Torch Trinity. Today, we are going to give you information about the academic things so that we can help you in advance so that you can start your new semester smoothly. We hope we can guide you well and help you well.
Okay, now you see the booklet of the New Student Orientation 2021. I believe you have received the file of this orientation book or hard copies of this booklet. This is very important booklet, and I hope you can stay with this booklet as you start your new school semesters and frequently come back to this book to check out the information you have with any questions. Here is the content, the table of contents that introduce academic policies, registration, academic integrity policy, Torch Trinity Library, Torch Trinity Dormitory, new online service guideline, and international students information. Today, I want to focus on academic policies and also academic integrity policy. And you will have more information about the other by other steps, or you can simply read the information in this booklet. Okay, 1 second. Okay, academic policy. You will be assigned the first academic advisor as you start your new school at Torch Trinity. Each student is assigned to a member of faculty for academic advice. So you can check this list in your new online service and making sure if you have any question regarding academic matters or anything, you can consult with this your academic advisor. Here's the information about academic load. The name of the programs here with their maximum academic load. For example, for Master of Divinity, you can register up to 17 credits without any additional tuition. For others, you can check the maximum academic load per semester. Here's the note for your attention. For up to 2 additional credit or up to 3 credit for MDiv program, over the load can be taken with extra fee. If you are exceeding with this academic load, you have to pay extra tuition for that. If you want to take more than 2 credit hours or 3 credit hours, you need to consult with your advisor or academic dean for permission. For our English program students, they can register up to 3 credit or up to 5 credit for MDiv of Korean courses within the duration of study. However, Korean program students can register all English courses. Here's the duration of study. Each academic program have a desired duration of a program. For example, MDiv is designed to finish in 3 years or 6 semesters. Other master's program for 2 years, PhD program for 3 years, but the duration of a maximum period for study is indicated here. For MDiv, 5 years, other master's program for 4 years. For PhD, we have 2 different tracks. First, theology track in English program has 5 years of duration. But for Korean Christian counseling PhD program, it has 7 years. You must remember this. The period of the leave of absence or stop out period is counted in the duration of study. So for example, if you have taken 2 years of stop out or leave of absence, that will be included in this 5 years. That means you have only 3 years of program with no more extra stop out period. So this is very important for your note. Let me talk about the graduation requirement. Graduation requirements are very important information for you to check in order to plan your graduation in time. For MDiv, they must pass 85 credits of coursework. They have to obtain a minimum GPA of 2.0 out of 4.0. They have to pass the Bible exam. The Bible exam is especially required for MDiv and MTS program. And the chapel requirement is usually required for almost every program. They have to attend more than 75% of the chapel attendance. They also are required to attend a student retreat in each semester. For MDiv program, the Bible reading is important requirement. They have to read at least twice of the whole Bible in their first 2 years. And Bible reading report are to be submitted at the end of each semester to show the progress of your Bible reading. Please refer to all these requirements for MTS and the MA program. We have 2 MA program, MACC, Christian Counseling, and Christian Education. They are also required for chapel, but MA program and other master's program, they need to take comprehensive exam, not the Bible exam, but the comprehensive exam is administered by each department. For Christian education, they also need to finish their field education requirement, MED as well. For THM, we have 2 kinds of THM. The first is a THM in English program, which requires 30 credit. For THM in Evangelical Christian Spirituality program offered in Korean, they only need to finish 29 credit and also comprehensive exam. For PhD program, we have also 2 tracks. For English track, PhD in theology, they have to take 23 credits of a course and 5 units of coursework. For Korean PhD in Christian Counseling, they must pass 66 credits of coursework and need to complete 2 semesters internship and internship supervision. It is important for our new student to pick up their student ID for library use and for others. And also they need to do a fingerprint registration, which is required for your check for the chapel attendance. So don't forget to register your fingerprint. Course registration and textbook. The course registration for the following semester is available 3 to 4 weeks ahead of semesters. Class type, we have 3 kinds of classes. First, face-to-face classroom class. Online class, especially during this corona crisis, we have been offering the courses through online. And hybrid is the mixture of the online and offline classes. We do also offer so-called modular course. It's very intensive, 2 or 3 weeks of courses during the vacation time. And don't forget, these modular course credits are included in your maximum academic load. So when you plan to take any modular course which is coming in vacation time, you need to have this in mind before so that you can add this register modular courses without necessarily paying a extra fee. Modular registration period usually comes during in the midst of the semesters. There will be a separate registration period for that. Okay, here's again the course registration schedule for the new students. It will start from February 9, which is the new student orientation day, and February 10. You will be registering the courses from our new online services. And don't forget, the textbook is ordered individually. Here's some important dates. First day of class, for March 2nd, Tuesday, the school retreat, which is required for most of the MDiv and MTS and other MA program students, happen on March 9, Tuesday, and opening chapter March 11, Thursday. And add and drop period begins from February 22nd through March 8th. And you need to get acquainted with this new online service. This is important venue for you to register and change, and also check the important school notices. You can see the grading system in our school, and then most importantly, class attendance policy. If a student misses 1/4 or more classes, the student will receive an F grade. Excused absence. Here's the 1/4 of the or more classes. That is the 25% of the whole coursework. Usually we have 15-week semester course. Out of a 15-week, you can be absent up to 3 times, but if you absent more than 4 times, that means your class will get upgrade. However, you make a good assignment or good attendance, good participation in the class, so that the class attendance is very important, the matters for your school work. Excused absence. Absence for the following reasons may be regarded exceptional by handling in the report of absence to the teaching professors. Church ministry, retreat, marriage, honeymoon, family vacation, absence during the course add and drop period, and other personal reasons are not considered as attendance. So these, you may have a very, very busy church ministry schedule or retreat, not school retreat, but kind of a church retreat, maybe your personal reasons for marriage, honeymoon, vacation time, or first week of a add and drop period, you may be absent in other classes, but later you will join. But this will not be counted as attendance. So these are not excusable. But here we have several occasions like this: death of a spouse or children, death of one's own or spouses, grandparents, parents, siblings. Up to 1 week, you can let the professors know that for this reason you are absent, but we will not count this as an absence because of this inevitable situation. Or second, call up for military service up to 3 days. 3, when a student participates in TTG's special event with the approval of the Dean of Academic Programs. For example, if you are requested to attend kind of a admission promotion event for other schools, maybe you will be excused because you are requested by the school to do that. Natural disaster, traffic accident, childbirth, hospitalization, severe illness with doctor's report, or legal communicable disease. These are all excusable. In case of hospitalization for childbirth, so male students may have up to 5 consecutive days of excused absence within the spouse childbirth hospitalization period. Chapel is important life of the Torch Trinity, and we have several chapel schedule as you see here. Usually we have English chapel in Tuesday, and combined chapel of Korean and English program happens on Thursday. You can look at the schedule here. But due to the COVID-19 situation, we have been offering our chapel through online, and during the spring 2021, the Tuesday, Thursday chapel will be conducted through online. And Monday and Saturday chapel, especially for Korean program, will not happen during this spring semester. The guideline for online chapel and chapel attendance will be notified as school announcement each semester. So please check the important announcement about the chapel. Chapel attendance for offline cases. If we have a normal situation, then you can check your chapel from 30 minutes before to 10 minutes after the chapel starts. But if you are 10 minutes after the chapel start, the absence will be checked. So don't be late for chapel more than 10 minutes. There's some chapel requirement of each program, so please check this important information. If a student did not meet the chapel requirement, the student must meet the chaplain for chapel makeup assignment within 2 weeks after closing chapel. The student who was not confirmed the chapel makeup assignment will get non-pass for chapel. Graduation will be postponed for students who did not fulfill chapel requirement. Absence due to a health condition or military service or funeral will be excused with the official proofs. We have several programs like a THM, except a TSMS, or THM students, or MED or PhD. For the nature of this program, they are not required to attend the chapel. Also, express students are not required to attend the chapel. Leave of absence, or we usually call it as a stop out. You can request a stop out, but there will be a limitation about that. A student is allowed 2 leaves of absence during the duration of study, and the duration of stop out must not exceed 2 semesters at one time, except for long-term hospitalization, military duties, overseas missionaries who study while on their follow, long-term overseas business trip, pregnancy, childbirth, and childcare approved by the president. It is not allowed to stop out in the first semester. We also provide the opportunity to change your program if you have to change it. Students may change their degree programs or majors, language, Korean or English, or expat and full-time once within the duration of study. The application must be approved by the advisor and the chair of the appropriate department, and then the final decision and approval will be made by the academic committee. Students cannot apply for a change of degree program in their first semester. In the case of MDiv in English program, students who want to change language can apply after completing their second semester. If a Korean program student apply for the program changes in English, it is required to submit a TOEFL IELTS test scores. Well, for Korean students, for example, in Korean language program in MDiv, if he or she wants to change their program to English, then they have to provide their official score from this TOEFL IELTS test so that we can check the proficiency of your English skills. So this is important. One thing if I have to add about the program change is this. Because program change brings the occasion that you cannot register the right course at right time. For that reason, your graduation will be delayed or postponed in order to fulfill all the requirement courses. So you have to keep that kind of happening in your mind. So don't be so rushed or don't be so misunderstood about this delay. Bible and comprehensive exam are required for each different program. MDiv and MTS, they have to take Bible exam, both OT and NT, and some eligibility, like they have to complete at least one semester. So you can be prepared to take your Bible exam from your second semester, not from the first semester. You have to have at least 2.0 or higher GPA for your semester studies. For MA and MED or THM and PhD, they are required to take comprehensive exam department by department. So you can find more detailed information from the orientation through your department or program. Academic warning will be given to the student with a GPA lower than 2.0. Okay, and if you have more than 2 times of failings for this program, MDiv, MA, MED, MTS, then you will have academic warning. Please read this missing information as well. Okay, the Torch Trinity provide various types of scholarship, and you can see the amount of the scholarship per semester right here. Okay, we have 5 kinds of scholarship. First, merit-based. It depends on how well you do in your academic classes or your services. We also provide need-based scholarship. This will be given for anybody in their financial needs. We have many items right here. And status-based scholarship, it depends on who you are. If your parents are ministers, or if you are the missionary, cross-cultural missionaries, if you have another sibling or family members as a student in our schools, right here. If you are assigned to student council members like president or vice president, or if you are doing any special service for school, chapel, praise team, web editor, magazine, chapel electronic engineer, Gideon 300 manager, Bible reading sound manager, all these special tasks, we provide some scholarship for their service. So don't forget all this valuable opportunity for scholarship. We also provide work-based scholarship and also PhD scholarship right here. You can refer to all other information. Please refer to this registration information through online So you can try, and if you have any difficulties, please contact our school business office or academic office for further inquiry. I want to emphasize one more thing, which is academic integrity policy. The Torch Trinity Graduate University really emphasizes and honors our academic integrity when you do your school work. We have two kinds of wrongdoings in academic matters. First one is cheating in exam. The second one is plagiarism here. For example, if you have one cheating cases, then that class will be F automatically. If you do twice of that cheating in that classes or other classes, that will put you in permanent dismissal from the school. For plagiarism, it is important when we do our writing, we have to honor or respect other people's credentials. So you will learn about this, but if you offend with plagiarism one time, you will have an F in that papers. If you do second time, then you will get F in that subject. If you do more than 3 times, then you will be permanently dismissed from the school. So this is a very important discipline, especially in our school, to prevent, illegitimate practice of scholarship or ministry in your future work. So please honor this system and do your best when you do your homework and assignment as honest as possible. We have library information, especially during the online period like COVID-19. I hope our students will be get acquainted with these electronic resources, which you can explore so many information for your academic research. So you can inquire further about this with the library staff members. And we have a dome. We have 2 domes. The first one is located in Yangjae campus. The other one is in Hyung. So you can find more detailed information here to apply for that. Please refer to this online service guideline so that you can know properly how to register, how to check your grade, how to submit the necessary information through this online service. And especially for international students, you will need any additional clarification about your immigration status and also your health insurance status. This is very important information, not only for you, but also for our school as well. So you'll be guided by our the staff member about this. Okay, here's some further contact information for you. So I hope I gave you some information about the academic life at Torch, and I hope this will be helpful for you to start your new semesters. If you have any further question, don't be hesitant to ask this question through our academic office or through me. Thank you for your attention. May God bless your new semester.